Hello, my lovely viewers. Welcome back to Diane's Tarot. As you may have guessed, I'm Diane. I am a psychic and intuitive tarot card reader. I do channelings and I get visions from time to time that I will share with you, and sometimes things come to me in my dreams. So I thought today we would take a look at Bill Barr. Now, when I get into Bill Barr's energy, I feel a couple of things. One, I feel like he's really not healthy. He does not seem like a well man. I feel like his blood pressure is too high, his cholesterol is high, and he has a clogged artery. And I think where he's been under so much stress, even though much of it is self-induced, I don't think it's good. I really don't. The other thing that I get when I go into his energy is he is sort of panicking. He is worried. I think he's worried about the legacy he's going to leave. And I think he's also, he's worried about Trump. And I really see him flipping on Trump. Okay. I don't think, oh, and I forgot, yes, I have to call him tRump. I don't want to get censored. I don't think he wants to go down with the tRump ship. You know, when I look at that situation, I sort of look at 45 as a boat that's going down and the bottom's filling with water and all the rats are coming up and they're all scurrying to get away. The rats are the Republicans. They are just leaving him left and right. Even though you may not have heard it yet, you will be hearing about it. They don't want to go down with this ship, and they see the ship is going down. So let's take a look. Is Bill Barr indeed going to flip on Trump to, save himself? I don't think he wants jail time, that's for sure. And he's certainly not a healthy man, so I don't think that would be very good for him. I hope everyone's enjoying these videos. Please leave me comments. Please ask me questions in the comments. Make requests. All right. Is Bill Barr going to flip on Trump? Here we go. Okay, this is going to be quite a good reading, guys. Yeah, he's flipping. I'm just going to do a couple of clarifiers. Just, oh, this one jumped right out. Okay, well, that clarifies that one. Okay, and I don't know if I've said this in the other videos, that I do a Celtic cross. I like doing Celtic crosses because I find that you get the most complete reading. It gives you a ton of information. Yeah. So this is kind of crazy. All right, so let me get the cards here. Okay, so the first card, the card that covers Bill Barr is the sun. And the sun is enlightenment. The sun shines down on the truth. Okay, it's the opposite of the moon card, where the moon card's about lies and deceit and that sort of thing. He does not want the truth to shine down on what he's been doing. Okay, even though I know to some extent he does feel like he's been bullied by Trump, I don't think anybody held a gun to his head to make him do the things he did. Okay, so what crosses him? Two of Wands. And he's in the planning stages, okay? He's planning, he's coming up with a strategy. He's at a crossroads. I think he's already made the decision to go ahead and flip, but this is where he's at right now. So his thoughts are on moving forward, the Chariot. He wants to move forward in the story. I think he feels like if he stays doing what he's doing, then it's just not going to be good. Subconsciously, he wants this to be done and over with quickly. In the past, 10 of Wands, he felt really burdened. He felt oppressed. Like I said, I don't think Trump held a gun to his head, but I think he certainly felt an awful lot of pressure to do the things for Trump that Trump made him do. For the next 3 months, we get the Wheel of Fortune. So this is really tied into like his destiny, his fate, his karma. And I did a clarifier on it, which is temperance. So balance, peace, harmony, moderation, that sort of thing. So I think he doesn't want his fate to be tied into Trump's. He wants his fate to be balanced and harmonious, I think, like any one of us would. He sees himself as being financially secure. This is being wealthy in one's own garden. I think Bill Barr has probably had a fairly privileged life. Those that know him, they see him in absolute chaos. Energetically, this guy's a mess. He hopes for good things to come. He wants to get back to this. And so then his outcome is the Hierophant, which I think in his case has to do with the government, has to do with legal decisions. And I asked for a clarifier, and I get the Judgment card. So this is something that is going to go to court. This is going to actually be a legal issue. So the question is he going to flip? Yes. And I think he wants to get himself out of hot water. And I think that this is something that we're going to be hearing about. But like I said, I also do worry about his health. I do not think he's a healthy man. Okay, the other thing that I think we're all sort of hearing about and worrying about is the United States Post Office. Trump doesn't like Jeff Bezos, and Jeff Bezos runs Amazon, and he uses the post office to mail out, the packages that we all love getting. So Trump is refusing to bail out the post office during this tough time. And they're saying that they only have until June before the money runs out. And of course, we know that this is tied into voter suppression. This bug that we're all dealing with right now, it's not going to be over come election day. They're saying 18 more months until a vaccine. So people are not going to want to go out and stand in lines. It was terrible what happened in Wisconsin. So this would be a way for tRump, to suppress the vote. And because we'd have to do mail-in votes, right? We'd have to use the U.S. Post Office to mail in our votes. And that's the last thing he wants. Okay? Even though energetically, I am not so sure he's going to be there come November. I really, really don't think so. Okay, so what is the fate of the post office? Are they indeed going to close? Or is something else going to happen? I did hear that Jeff Bezos is pumping money into the post office. So maybe that will help. But I also think whoever is the next president, they're just going to come in and undo whatever, the creature double feature in the White House has done. Here we go. Ooh, first card right off the bat, Judgment. What covers it? Well, what crosses it? Burden and oppression. Okay. Oh, wow. Yeah. Okay, yeah. I think they're going to be just fine. Let's see what the outcome card is. And I'm just going to clarify the two of the cards, the outcome card and the short outcome card. Okay, good. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so here we go. Okay, so like I said, um, you know, people are passing judgment. Nobody wants to see the post office close, other than tRump. Nobody wants to see the post office close. The post office is feeling burdened and oppressed. The Republicans back in the Bush era, they made the post office set aside everyone's pensions for 75 years. That's what started all of this, because they wanted to, Republicans want to privatize things, because then their buddies, like the prison system, right? They privatize the prison system, their buddies make money from it. Okay, conscious thoughts if the post office system was a person, okay? That's kind of how I'm reading it. They're wishing that this will just hurry up and end. They want to go back to normal. Subconsciously, this is like a real drastic change for them. They're feeling like a victim. In the past, they felt like a victim. I mean, the Republicans really did single them out for something atrocious to do that with the pensions. So, next 3 months, April, May, June, we have the Fool. New beginnings, new adventures, taking a leap of faith, bit of courage. So I think they're going to be fine. Maybe things will look a little different. Maybe they'll do things a little different. Maybe they'll be structured a little different. I don't know. But I think it's going to be fine. And then the clarifier is the, wonderful Three of Cups. Celebrations and happy times. The U.S. Post Service, this is how they see themselves. Right now, they're seeing themselves as like dead in the water. The people around them that are in the know, they see them making an agreement, a pact, something that's going to work out for them. Okay. Their hopes and fears. So they hope, the post office hopes, that like the magician, they can manifest the reality that they want. That they can just go back to functioning and being themselves. So the outcome, and I did 3 cards for it, because first I got the Devil as the outcome. Now, I have 2 cards that represent tRump, and this is one. So I think and this is a card of sins, right? Different sins, and greed being one of them. And also, trying to suppress votes, which isn't good, not fair. So I think that's going to be exposed. That's why it came up. I think in the short term, the post office is going to have strength and courage and patience and perseverance. And then the ultimate outcome is the Nine of Cups, which is, one of the best cards in the deck. It's a card of being content and being fulfilled and, good things. So I think they're going to struggle a little bit here and there, but ultimately they're going to be fine. We're not going to lose our post service. That would just be ludicrous to even think that. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I really enjoy making them for you. I'm so glad to be back and have a channel again. I just don't want to get censored again, so I am trying to avoid those words. And if you feel inclined, please do like my videos and subscribe. And you do have to tap the little bell under the subscribe, because if not, you'll never get notified. You'll never actually know. And if you want to schedule a private reading with me, I do private readings, and I have an email that you can contact me at dianestarot@gmail.com. So until then, stay safe, everyone, and try to keep your vibrations up. Bye now.